Al Gardner, President and CEO of the Chrysler brand. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Now, it looks, at least from the early reviews of the 200, a lot of people out there like it. Are you going to be able to sell a lot in the second half of this year?
Oh, I think we'll do extremely well. Obviously, you've had a chance to look at the vehicle. So this is a truly cool car. Very sophisticated, very elegant, priced in the heart of the market, but with more technology, more features, more fun stuff to talk about. Something's going to trounce the competition.
Priced in the heart of the market at about $21,700, I guess is going to be the price. About $95 less than the price of the 200 last year.
That's right.
So where are you going to win with this car? Is it going to be on volume to kind of keep those margins going?
Well, so we win in a couple of different ways. And we look at the pricing on the car. We start with the LX at $21,700. We go up to the volume player, which is the limited, $23,335. And then the next model up is the S, the car we have directly behind me. The blue car is a sport model, performance paddle shifters, performance suspension, performance seats, great looking graphite wheels, very cool look to it, $24,495. And then the C, which is the gray car we've been looking at, the C is $25,995. Now you add destination to that, but we look at this and go, okay, we want to get people interested in the car and we're going to sell the volume and we're going to sell it under $25,000. But we have a huge amount of opportunity where frankly we just don't play today. And that's at an S model, that's a true sport package. And then on the top end with a C, you get leather interior, you get all that wonderful stuff in there, and you do it for under $27,000.
So are you expecting to get that Sterling Heights plan firing on all cylinders, maxing out capacity as soon as you can?
Well, that is the goal, but that's the goal of every manufacturer. So we recognize, this is a tough road to hoe. This is where you play against the Camrys and the Accords and the Altimas of the world and the Fusions and the Malibus and the Kias and the Hyundais. And the only way that happens is we go and build a product and goes head to head and beats the competition. So yeah, Sterling Heights, a $1 billion plant investment to build a brand new manufacturing facility. And we didn't do it just for kicks. So we know very well that it's a tough market to play in, but we got a car that will absolutely go head to head and beat the competition.
You've got this car built on the Alfa Romeo platform. Are we going to see more Chrysler cars built on other Fiat platforms?
It's a really good question. Now, today's plan would say, if you think about it, that Alfa Romeo platform, the CUS wide, already builds the Dart and the Cherokee. So is there a plan to go further forward with that? Well, that would probably be letting the cat out of the bag, and I guarantee you the competition would love to hear that. But as the two companies come together, and that'll happen obviously on the 20th of this month, many more things will happen, and of course we'll talk about those long-term plans in the future, but know that the synergy between Fiat and Chrysler as one company is always going to be more than what you see today.
Now, we don't even have the 200 in showrooms yet for people to come in and test and try and buy, but what's next? I mean, we have to ask the question. A lot of people that would potentially be in this mid-size car market moving to the small and mid-size SUV. Could we potentially see one of those on the drawing board?
That's a really good question. And now, I'm going to go back to the competition discussion with you and say, look, today we sell a 200 and we're going to replace that 200 with a brand new product with a staggering investment. We expect to do incredibly well with that. We also have a 300, wonderful vehicle in the large car segment, and we do really well with that. In fact, our sales last year were up 9%. We feel really good about that. And then we got Town & Country. Sales were better last year as well, up 5-6% on Town & Country. Another great product. And the best part of that is 12 years in a row, we've had the highest loyalty of any minivan out there. So we look at the entire parameter of what we sell for Chrysler, and we know that that's good. Now the reality is, to be relevant, we also recognize we probably need to be wider than that. So we're looking at every opportunity, call it white space on the showroom floor, but recognizing that Chrysler sells on a showroom floor with 3 other brands, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. So I don't want to impinge on Dodge, and I'm not going to go tell the Jeep guys I'm building an SUV for Chrysler anytime soon. So yes, we're looking at it, but nothing to announce today.
Great. Al, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.